Hello and welcome to Catching Up, brought to you by Sportsman's Watch Outdoors. Tonight we're gonna put up some event boards and go through those. Got a little special ask for you guys. Got something going on we'd like to support. We're not asking for money or nothing like that. We're gonna put up some support, some event boards, and show you guys a few events going on. Not a whole lot, and then we're gonna get into the top 10 biggest fish ever caught on rod and reel. That stuff fascinates me. Not just fish, but world records in general. The biggest, bestest, fastest, whatever. Always fascinates me. So we're gonna get into that tonight. But right now, we are going to talk about. First, I would like to ask y'all to take a look at this. This is benefit tournament for Will Roberts. May 30th, that's this coming weekend. Location is Bridgeport City Landing. This is in Alabama. Safe daylight hours up to 3 p.m. Entry fees $150 per boat and a big fish pot of $5. All state and federal laws apply, so everything must be legal in this tournament. Half of each entry will go directly to Will's family. Contact information is Cameron Jordan, 334-609-6091. This is the ask I was telling y'all about. The reason I bring this up is because Will Roberts and his family, Brittany and Jason, are close personal friends of my wife's family. Jason, Will's dad, was my brother-in-law's best friend growing up. Good buddies from childhood. And Will is a phenomenal young man, and this family, their faith in the Lord through such uncertain, hard times is one of the most inspiring things I've ever seen. For this 14-year-old young man to get up on videos and encourage people in the Lord and to have faith and to stay strong in their faith when he's going through what he's going through is absolutely inspiring. He's had an incredible reach and impact on people's lives, more than he's ever going to know. Celebrities such as Hank Jr., Dr. Oz, all the way up to the president, have reached out to this young man, and he is currently in California right now. Now, Will's story is that now I don't know all the medical terms, but he has a very aggressive, very hard to treat cancer, and it's in his bones, and they've recently found out that it spread to his brain. He's in California right now, thanks to President Trump and all these people that reached out for an experimental drug that's supposed to help with this aggressive cancer. So if you're a fisherman, if this is something you'd like to do, please check out this tournament this weekend. And if you are not, please pray for this family. They are just such an example of strong faith in the Lord through unsure and tough times. Lift them up in prayer. I believe they do have a GoFundMe page if you want to help in that way. But please remember Will Roberts and Jason and Brittany Roberts and Charlie in your prayers. This is hard to watch for anybody. I know it goes on all over the world, but when it's close to your family, it opens your eyes more to see how hard this is on people. And like I said, this young man's just an inspiration in his faith. So please check that out and keep this family in your prayers. And we will move on. What do we got going on here? We got Big Bass Bash, Grand Lake, Oklahoma, June 6th through the 7th. $100,000 purse. That's a big purse. $100,000 to catch fish. Grand Lake, Oklahoma, June 6th through the 7th. This is the Wakeboard Championships, North American Championship, Variety surf boats. August 28th through the 29th, McGregor, Minnesota. We'll probably be bringing you that information again since it's in August. We got the 5 Bass Draw. This is one of them online tournaments. Now, I've seen them. I know some people that do them. I haven't, but you win money, you win prizes. You know, they're legit tournaments. They're pretty cool. You know, I'm not a big tournament guy. I've never fished one. I probably will here soon. Um, but these look like fun because you're just kind of on your own. You take pictures, you weigh, and all that stuff. Put them online and verify everything, and you win stuff. So that's pretty cool. The Five Bass Draw, free summer bass tournament, nationwide event, free to enter, starts June 13th through July. Oh, am I reading that right? June 13th through July 26th, if I'm reading that right. Y'all can see it. I don't have my readers on, man. The Waterman. This is I believe this is a conservation effort down in Tampa Bay area, St. Petersburg, a few hours away from my home front. Uh, Grew up home front, not where I live. The Waterman. Tampa Bay Waterkeeper, a catch and release tournament to support the fight for Tampa Bay. Uh, July 10th and 11th, Sky Beach Resort, St. Petersburg, Florida. John Boat Nationals, fast John boats. Can't go wrong. John boats are fun. I love John boats. Uh, that is June 20th, Savannah River. I don't have an exact location. Some of these events I find online and then I look through, they're horrible about putting up locations. They'll put up times, they'll put up uh, what it is, they'll put up all kinds of stuff, dates, everything. Locations they often seem to forget. Probably post them local and just think everybody knows. Panfish tournament, June 6th, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. $20 a person with a $5 big fish. $5 big fish, in case y'all are not familiar, that's $5 for everybody that enters. So if you know, two people enter, that's $10. If four people enter, that's $20 that you could win. So it's $5 to enter the big fish pot, and however many people enter, that's how much the pot grows up to. How it depends on how many people you got putting in there. That the location for that is in Thomaston, Georgia. Flint River fishing only. Sign up at the Home Depot in Thomaston. Weigh in at the same place. And that's all we got for event boards tonight. That's got a 2-rod limit, no traps. Fish must be living. So take your live wells. All right, now we're going to get into some fun stuff. This is pretty cool. I've always been fascinated with the biggest, the fastest, world record type stuff. Not that I've ever done anything like that, but I like to read about it. I could maybe get like world's worst sportsman's broadcaster or something like that. I could get some sort of record. Number 10. I don't know how they rated these because the weights are off. Now, the largest ever is number 1, but the weights are not in, largest, next largest. It's not like that. I think it has something to do with the rod and reels because these are all biggest fish caught on rod and reels. Number 10 is a Goliath grouper. I have seen Goliath grouper in person, nowhere near this big, but I have seen some big ones. I saw one, it was 400 pounds, almost 400 pounds, 380 something pounds. That was a big fish. Well, this one, largest ever caught on rod and reel, was 680 pounds Atlantic Goliath grouper, and I believe that was in Florida. One of the largest reef fish ever landed on sport tackle. It's a big fish. This one's kind of odd if you know what they are. Greenland shark, 1,708 pounds, 1,700 pound Greenland shark. I've read a little bit about these, and I believe, and y'all comment below if you know different, but I believe this is that shark. There's one still roaming around out there that's like 400 years old. These are some of the oldest. I think they're the oldest fish or shark that's ever been found in the ocean. Uh, but they're very deep water and get large, obviously. But a 1,700 pound shark caught on rod and reel. Number 8 is a swordfish. I got more information on some of these than I do others because some of these articles, the fish were caught a long time ago and there wasn't a whole lot of, ain't have the internet. Swordfish, 1,182 pounds, caught by Lou Moran in 1953. That's a big swordfish. Very cool. Number 7 is another shark. I think there's 4 sharks on the list. Makes sense. They're big. Short fin mako shark, 1,221 pounds. Big fish. I don't have the information where that was caught. I do not. Most of these are not caught in the States. Another shark at number 6, a tiger shark. I don't have the information on where this was caught, but it was big. 1,785 pound tiger shark. Tiger sharks are a cool looking shark too. Obviously, I couldn't get a cool looking picture of that one, but the tiger sharks are very cool looking sharks because they do have the stripes and stuff on them, kind of light on their skin. And it was caught on Sport Tackle. Now we're getting into some marlin. Pacific blue marlin. Now I've been on a boat a couple of times when marlin were caught. Nowhere near 1,376 pounds. Nowhere near that. The biggest one I was on a boat with was nearly 500 pounds, and that was a big fish. And it took like an hour and 45 minutes to reel that thing in. Not me, like I said, but I was on the boat when it was caught. It was when I was a kid, and we were actually fishing between Miami and Bimini in the Bahamas. So 1,376 pound Pacific blue marlin caught near Kona. Number 4, the Atlantic blue marlin. 1,402 pounds caught by Paulo Amorim. Atlantic blue marlin. Man, those are some. You ever see them jumping out of the water when they're catching them? That's just such an awesome look. I mean, it's just really, really cool to see them fight. And then some of those ones that get the footage of them underwater, diving after they come up and stuff. I love watching them fight. Now, here's one I didn't really pay attention to until the TV shows and stuff the last few years, but the bluefin tuna. Atlantic bluefin tuna. Man, I just never paid attention to tuna because it's tuna. It's in a can. But these tuna, 1,496 pounds. That's a big tuna. That was caught by Ken Fraser in 1979 in Nova Scotia. And I do have a friend down in Florida that has caught some big tuna, actually just last year, and he said that was just an amazing fishing trip. I don't remember where he did that at, but he said it was a great trip. Black marlin. I've never, the marlin I've seen caught personally were blue marlin. But black marlin, if I remember right, they get bigger. I'm not positive, but they both get huge. Black marlin, 1,560 pounds. Black marlin caught by Alfred Glassell Jr. near Cabo Blanco in 1953. Big fish, big fish. All right, the biggest one. Y'all probably already know because you haven't heard it said, but the great white shark. 2,664 pounds. Although the pictures, when I was doing some research on this particular one, they have it here at 2,664. The pictures I kept finding had it 2 pounds heavier at 2,666. Largest verified rod and reel catch in history of any fish ever. Caught by Alfred Dean in 1959. Do you imagine pulling up and they landed this thing? How? 2,664 pounds. Man, that's more than a Toyota. Largest verified on rod and reel. I don't know what kind of rod and reel that was, but I should have done some research on that to see what kind of rod and reel it was. It wasn't an ultralight like some of these crappy rods I got behind me, which y'all probably can't see. That's amazing. Let me know in the comments. What's the biggest fish you ever caught? Me? That's not hard to figure out. I mean, biggest fish I ever. Actually, I caught a 41-pound wahoo once, and that was an amazing fight. That was probably the biggest fish I ever caught. It was 41 pounds. That was off Miami when I was about 16 years old. And that was a wahoo. If you're familiar with some saltwater fish, wahoo is the fastest fish in the water, which makes them amazing fighters. And that was a lot of fun. I think it took me about 45 minutes to reel that thing in. But that was a lot of fun. Other than that, I've caught some alligator gar. They're a lot of fun to fight too. And a lot of people won't eat them, but they actually don't taste too bad. People don't eat them because of that thick skin. And when I was a kid, I used to see the Indians out in the Everglades. They would eat them. They loved them, but they knew how to clean them. They would take basically 10 snips and cut the skin off and peel them back and get to the meat. Once you get to the meat, it's pretty good. So a lot of people won't eat them because they're too much of a hassle to eat, but they're not bad eating. But I think I've caught a couple of 25-ish pounders of alligator gar, and they're a lot of fun to fight too because they are fighters. But I've never caught any real monsters. And when it comes to bass, I would say my biggest was maybe a 3 to 4 pounder. Nothing huge, but if y'all follow the show or know much about me, you know I ain't much of a fisherman anyway. I absolutely love doing it. I'm very passionate about it actually, but I'm not good at it. I got some buddies that are. Most of the time I catch fish, I'm usually with a friend that knows what he's doing. But I'm not much of a fisherman, but I do absolutely love doing it. It's one of the most relaxing things I can do. But I do enjoy doing the research and seeing what's out there. So y'all let me know what you got. What's your biggest fish? Saltwater, freshwater, or other? Let me know what you got as far as big fish out there. Appreciate you guys joining tonight. Hope y'all enjoy the show. Please like and subscribe and share and all that social media jargon. We do want to get this show up and going, and our Monday night show, which we did not broadcast. We didn't produce one on Monday night because it was Memorial Day. We were gone all weekend, enjoying the long weekend. We were camping and fishing. There's a video up short video of our camping trip this past weekend. So check that out, and please help us grow this channel. And once we reach 500, I'm gonna tell you this on every show until we get it given away. We're gonna give away an Arctic cooler as soon as we reach 500. And when we reach 1,000, we're gonna give away another one. So we just like giving away stuff when we start reaching goals that we're after, and we are gonna hit that. We're gonna do that. We're not gonna give up. So help us reach that. Like, subscribe, and I also want to let you know we got some interesting stuff coming up. I've got some interviews lined up. I've got an interview lined up with Kayak Eufaula, which is a organization out here on Lake Eufaula that does guided kayak tours. I'm really excited about this interview because I've been wondering about this business, this organization, ever since it opened up out here on Lake Eufaula, because I do love the kayak. My wife and I, that's something we love to do together, is take the kayaks and hit the small creeks and do a little bit of fishing and just enjoy the outdoors together. So I do enjoy kayaking, so I was curious about this, and I went and talked to them last weekend when I was camping, and they said they would love to do an interview, and they would take us on one of their tours, and we could, get some footage and talk to them, and they would let us know about what they got going on and things like that. So I'm excited about that. And another one I got lined up for that I'm going down to do in a couple of weeks in Jacksonville, Florida. Y'all go check out a channel called The Skiff Guy. I watch this guy every night. He posts every day. He flips boats. Most of his stuff is about boats or some sort of boat repairs, or buying boats, selling boats. You know, he posts about things he's got going on in his life, but 90% of it revolves around boats. So I enjoy watching him, and he's agreed to let me come talk to him and just talk to him about his passion for the boats and the sportsman's industry and things like that. So we're going to go to a shop and talk to him and bring you that interview. This gift guy, check that out on YouTube, and go check out Kayak Eufaula on Facebook and give them a like and follow. So, guys, we got stuff coming to you. Please bear with us as we try to improve every week and bring you better content, better quality, and just keep building this channel. So please subscribe, like. Thank you all for joining. God bless.